Alright, let's upgrade the RAM in our Lenovo Flex 2-in-1 81SS.
Before we get started, this is actually a plastic cover, as you probably have realized by now. It's not magnesium, it's not a premium carbon fiber kind of thing, and which makes sense because it's a budget laptop, but just be extra careful because it is very prone to scratching, so you want to make sure the surface you're doing it on is very smooth. Preferable if you have a rubber mat, an anti-static mat is even better.
Alright, we'll need a T5 Torx Screwdriver, our new RAM, and any kind of plastic subway card, ID card kind of thing.
So now we're going to open up our Lenovo Flex 2-in-1. Now just a reminder, this is the 81SS model. This is the AMD version, but the Intel version should be exactly the same. So we'll start by taking off the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 screws on the back. These are actually the only screws that we'll have to take out to do this entire thing. Alright, now that we've got all 10 of our screws out, we're going to start on the sides and just lift the bottom bezel off, starting by the I/O ports, okay? So unlike most laptops where the keyboard pops off, this Lenovo Flex 2-in-1 actually, the bottom bezel is the easier piece to take off. So what I like to do, and make sure you have your fingernails, or some fingernails for this, is you kind of just, there'll be a little gap and you'll start hearing it click. See, hear that? And just follow it around. Great, so now we just need to take the piece off by the fan. You'll see these little notches in here. There you go. It comes off pretty easily, actually. Alright. You just lift this straight off and look at that, you're taking the bottom bezel off. So where's our RAM going to be sitting? Well, there's a silver piece right here. So with the 2-in-1 there's 4 gigs is already soldered onto the motherboard for this model, and then there's an 8 gig stick under here. So we're adding a 16 gig stick today to make it 20 gigs total. So what you kind of do with this is there's a little notch in the back plate here. You just kind of lift it straight up, like so. Comes straight off. And then here's our RAM. So there's 2 notches, you just hit one on each side. And it'll kind of pop up too, so let's take it straight out. Alright, now let's get our RAM from our static package. And like I said, I'll post this in the video description, the actual RAM that I'm using. But it is pretty standard, so the stick we'll be using today is a Crucial 16 gig DDR4 2400 megahertz stick. Alright, now just make sure when you're putting this in, it's really easy to put it in, but there's 2 sides, right? One will be longer than the other. Make sure you align, I like to align the short side first, and you put it in at that angle that we just took it out at. Slide it in, and we're going to push down until we hear the click of the 2 notches, one on each side. Awesome. Alright, so now we're pretty much done. We're just going to put it back together. So line up the silver backplate with the little notch ports. You should get some, not super loud, but somewhat of a satisfying clicking feel. And now we're going to put our bezel back on. Just make sure you get all the notches around, so I kind of just follow it around like so until you hear those. And you'll know if they're not on because that screw by the clicking spot that you missed will be a lot more difficult to put in. Look at that. Congratulations, you just upgraded the RAM on your Lenovo Flex 2-in-1 in under 5 minutes.